Hi Twin Flames, hi Lightworkers. This is Lisha and Andy here again with another video. How are you guys doing? How was your week? How is the beginning of this new week for you? I hope everything is going okay for you and you're doing well. I have been experiencing some ascension symptoms, which is kind of like a cold and having those type of um, nasally stuffy nose, runny nose, and headaches and backache and other things that have been bothering me this last week and even today. Still, I have a lot of sinus congestion and and it's normal. Okay, like I said before, it's normal to have these type of symptoms when you're on your journey and you're going to start experiencing things, and you're going to have to let it take its course. Run its course and let it go through your body. Let your body adjust to these higher frequencies that you're trying to hold in your energetic body. Okay, there are so many things that as twin flames we go through before we get to our physical union to help prepare us for that higher frequency that we're going to have to maintain while we're in physical union. And this is something that I've heard from others who are in union. As you guys know, I'm not in union physically yet, but I am in union with my twin flame in the 5D. We are very connected. I speak to him all the time telepathically. I have, conversations with him. We share time together throughout the day, and we just know that we have a bond and a connection that is unlike any other relationship. So once you are really solidified in your journey and you know who you are as a light worker, as a twin flame, as a being of light, as someone who's able to have these experiences, you won't start questioning why are they happening to you. You won't question why are you seeing angel numbers anymore. You won't question, how are you able to be in a situation where you can know someone and see them, maybe astral project to them or remote view whatever they're doing in their life. You won't question anymore. You won't have any doubts anymore. It'll just be a normal thing. And also speaking with your angels, talking to your angels is going to be a natural thing that you're going to do, that you won't question or think is crazy or hesitate to do, because you're going to realize that your angels are here to help you and they want you to call on them so that they can help you. And a lot of times angels are not able to do anything for us if we don't call out to them and reach and call out to them and ask for their help. They are waiting for us to reach out to them and ask for help. So please let your angels know what you need so that they can help you. I have a journal, like I told you guys, I have several, but one of my journals is specifically for my angels, and I write in the journal and ask the angels to help me, and they always deliver. I mean, every single time. That's why it's so mind-blowing when you want to, really see some change in your life and you don't really have like anything to look back on. Like, we have our memories, yes, but sometimes you really do need something physically in front of you to see, oh my gosh, I really did have this happen to me back in, June 2022, and this happened, and I talked to my angels and I saw this change in my life. This is why I write things down. This is why I have journals for my dreams. I have journals for my angels. I have journals for my twin flame. I have a journal for I even have a journal for my spirit babies, or I have a scrapbook actually that I'm making for my spirit babies, and it's kind of like a journal with pictures. And I have another journal that's for gratitude. So I don't write in every single one every single day, but I do try to write something down every single day, so that I can have something to look back on and say, hey, this happened to me on such a date, and I saw that it actually turned around for the better in my life after I, addressed it and started to see that the angels were there to help me. I called on them, I asked them for help, and it actually, got better for me. And so this is something that you might want to start doing, to help you on your journey. Also, listening to music has been a great healing tool for me. I listen to music all day. I'm in a work environment where I'm blessed to be able to listen to music, and I can take a little Bluetooth speaker and listen to the music that I want to. and it really helps my mood. It really helps my mood. And I've also started to drink mushroom coffee. That's been helping my mood too. So I'm going to start letting you guys know about some things that are working for me, as I go through my own healing journey and ascension process. I've already been through most of the Kundalini arising, and there are still some things that I feel that happen while I'm sleeping, or sometimes you're going to experience out of body experiences, or sleeping and having like you know um, heat going up your spine, or you're going to wake up with sweat all over because you've been astral traveling. It's real. Okay, all this stuff is real, and that's why I made this little funny post on my Instagram, and also here in the community page I made a little funny post about how it looks when we're in the state of ascension symptoms and astral traveling and cutting karmic ties and trying to juggle all of these things that we're doing in order to prepare for our union. It's just crazy. And this picture was of a little dog with a little blanket on his head saying, "What time is it?" Like he has just been through it, and so that's what we feel like sometimes on this journey, that we've just been through it. And we all have that. We all have those experiences, those moments where we need just some time out to ourselves. I've been cutting out a lot of the extra things that I used to do. I used to work two jobs, basically almost two full-time jobs. I cut out that other job. Now I'm able to handle my finances a lot better, and I'm able to maintain at least a good quality of life, or try to get myself back to the point where I'm not having to work twice as hard just to make ends meet. So it's actually nice for me, because I'm going to have a little more free time now to make more videos, to keep being consistent with the videos for you guys, and just to be able to share, because I feel like right now for me, this is a period of releasing the old and flourishing and becoming a new creature, becoming a new transformation, transforming into the butterfly that we know that we are able of becoming. We've been we've been the inchworm for a long time now. We've been in the cocoon for months, and maybe sometimes even years. We've been marinating on the things that we know we need to do in order to change. And now this, awakening has finally occurred, and it's our responsibility to just take it by the horns and go with it, and to learn how to love ourselves more, learn what works for raising your vibration individually as well as collectively, because whatever you do individually is going to help the collective, the Twin Flame Collective as a whole. Okay, so whatever you do to raise your vibration, to love yourself, is not only helping your twin and you come into union, but it's helping the collective as well, because the more we are doing the work on ourselves, the more we're able to feel that energy flowing out of you and into the collective. It's a real thing. We are not just sitting here doing this because we're trying to be go to our happily ever after and live our lives without helping anyone. No, we are actually helping the collective as we heal ourselves. We're helping our family line. We're helping our generations that are coming after us. We're helping to heal generational curses that have come before us. We're helping our ancestral line. So just know that you're not just doing this for you. You're doing this on a larger scale than you can ever imagine. So, and a lot of times, yes, we are going to say things that'll trigger, especially when I talk about things on this platform, there are going to sometimes be things that I say that might trigger you. And it's not meant to hurt you. Anytime you feel triggered, it's always an ego-based situation. Whether we want to, like it or not, our ego is what makes us triggered. So whenever you feel triggered by something, you need to stop and ask yourself, why is this triggering me? And what is it that I can do to eliminate this as a trigger, and to come to a better awareness of my ego mind and how it's, working at this moment, that makes me feel this way. That is always a great thing to do, to stop and reflect, especially when you're handling things at work and you get triggered by someone. It's always a good thing to go and go off on a break or something and take time out to yourself before you react to someone, before you just jump the gun and start jumping to conclusions about what happened. It's always good to just take a breather, go sit down somewhere, even if it's just in the bathroom, for a few minutes, take deep breaths, and ask yourself, why did this trigger me? What is it that I can do differently? And how can I approach this without reacting in a way whereas it comes across as too harsh or aggressive? Or, I mean, we have these feelings, we do have these emotions that come up. It's all a part of being human. But the way you handle it is going to show your level of emotional intelligence when it comes down to how are you able to handle this in a very mature way, whereas you don't overreact or cause people to be hurt because of some things you say. All right, so keep that in mind, is that when you get triggered by something, even if it's a video that you're watching, or even if it's something that someone says, try to really go inside and see where they're coming from. Are they coming from a place of love when they tell you this? Are they coming from a place where they've been and they know what's going on in this journey? Maybe they're a little more advanced than you to be able to know what to tell you, to give you advice on this journey. And, maybe you're just not prepared or at a place where you can accept whatever it is they're saying because you haven't really done the amount of work that you need to do in order to be able to grasp the concepts that they're talking about. So this goes for me too. When I've watched videos on, YouTube about, from other YouTube channels that, I've had to really stop and even rewatch some or rewind, and see what is it that they're actually saying here and why did this trigger me. I had videos like that. I've been watching videos on YouTube for 2 years now, probably 3 years now. Ever since I realized that I was a twin flame. YouTube is probably one of the greatest tools we have. I also talk about Quora being a good one. Quora, you can just read, the blog information there and get a lot out of it. And then, also Instagram is good for a lot of the platforms or the pages that I've seen that have great content on there. So, those are my three main go-tos are YouTube, Instagram, Quora, and I do sign up for people's newsletters whenever I do run across, some good twin flame couples or people who are in union that have great advice. I will sign up for their newsletters or sign up for, some type of program that they might have. But, for the most part, I'm doing a lot of this healing work on my own, going by my intuition and working with my spirit guides and my ancestors and, ascended masters and my angels to help me heal on this journey. And that's what you have to do is you're really going to have to spend time alone so that you can go and delve deeper into those dark tower moments that you need to heal from, and also from your shadow. There are things about your shadow that are going to come up, and that's what triggers are. Triggers are there to help you recognize your shadow. When you realize that you have those triggers, you should take time out to go reflect on it, write things down, write down how it made you feel, write down the emotions at that time, reflect on your day. Every day you should reflect on the things that happen throughout your day and see where you can improve or what you can do to, make your days go by smoother. Get yourself to a point of peace that no one can bother you and no one can rock you or move you off of the solid rock and foundation that you have within. Okay, so you have a foundation of peace within you that you can access anytime, and love that comes directly from Source or Father Mama. And you can access this through your meditation practice, through song, through dance, whatever brings you the most peace and calm. Those are the type of activities that you should be doing every day to help you focus, to help you become more at one with your creator and with Source, okay? So thank you for listening to all of that. I just wanted to, let you guys know that we're all in this together. And, that's one of the biggest lessons and things that I've learned is that, once you start on this journey, yes, you're at the beginning, you're really, blown away by the fact that it is a journey and it is a personal journey that you're on when you become, when you learn that you're a twin flame. But once you start to realize the bigger picture and that we are all as a collective healing together for, in order to create a new world, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing that we need to all be so excited about. And that's what helps keep us going on this journey. We're not here just for ourselves. We're here for our children, our children's children. We're here to help heal this world and save the planet and help to bring people into a greater awareness of their own light and love, okay? We are love. We are here to show people what unconditional love is all about. And please go visit, like I said in previous videos, this channel is designed to help you heal on this platform. But there are playlists that I've created so that it's much easier to navigate through this channel. You don't have to go and look at all the videos down the line. You can go to the playlist and pick a topic, or pick a song or a playlist title that resonates with you or jumps out at you, and look at the videos in that section, in that playlist. That way you'll know where you're at as far as where you are on your journey. Okay, those playlists are very helpful. I've made playlists for all the videos that I'm doing for you, so so that you can be easier able to find the content that you need during your time and what you need on your journey. Okay, what you need most on your journey. All right, so we were talking about in the last video a lot of the world events and things that have happened over the past couple of years that have been showing us that love has been blossoming and blooming in foreign lands and desolate foreign lands. And the next line that I wrote goes, making me miss you oh so much, longing for only your touch. I ain't just missing you, I'm dying for you, every night crying for you. Isn't that powerful? Just knowing that, you are missing your twin flame so much and longing for just their touch. A lot of times on this journey, we've been in a past life or past experience, I should say, with other karmic partners where some of us just didn't really feel what we needed to feel when it came down to being with that person. We kind of really didn't know what we were supposed to feel. This happens to a lot of twin flames, I should say, because a lot of you guys, I don't think you realize that when you awaken to the twin flame journey, you start awakening your senses as well, your physical senses. And you start to become aware that you are a sexual being, you are a powerful being, you are a multidimensional being, and you have a lot of, of energy that is just in your different chakras that you need to get out. Okay, you don't want your chakras to be blocked. And if you go back to the Separation Sucks video, I talk about chakras in that video and how you can unblock your chakras, because that is a very big part of your Kundalini awakening and of your healing, because you're blocking, your chakras have been blocked from all the conditioning, all of the things that have taken place in your lifetime that have caused you to forget who you really are as a light worker and as a being of, as a being of light. So you need to go through and really understand what's making your body feel the way it does. Because that, when you're in tune with those senses, you can start to understand how you can better relate to someone else in an intimate way. A lot of us are very afraid of intimacy. And because we've been through traumas in the past, we've been through abuse. Some of us have been sexually abused. Some of us have been abused in other ways, physically abused situations, or verbally or mentally or emotionally, or all of the above. So some of us are going to have a harder time healing from these things than others, because we've been through so much that it's going to be, you're going to really have to break it down and dissect your life into areas where you can understand what makes your body move the way it does. Or, just as an example, there used to be a time when I just could not relax my body. I could not just let my arms flow freely, and I couldn't dance even to music in my car. It was that bad, whereas I was just so rigid that my whole body would be tensed up while I was driving. I'd have cramps and aches and stuff after I finished driving, even, just short distances or to work or wherever, because I'd just be so tense. Your body goes through so much when you're abused that you have to really learn how to relax again, okay? And the only way you're going to do that is if you're in a very safe space where you feel very safe and you can really relax your muscles, breathe, meditate, start to learn how to let your body flow freely. And that can be aided through dance also. There can be you can do dance therapy, you can do yoga, you can do so many different things. There's tantric yoga, there's so many different things that you can do. And it's not all about just, trying to have, that orgasmic feeling. Is about learning how to know and love your body, no matter what it looks like, no matter how much you've been through, because what you went through is not who you are. Okay, always realize that whatever you've been through is not what makes you who you are. What makes you who you are is the source of light that you have shining within you, the source of love that you always have access to. Okay, so please know that, and please know I love you guys, all of you guys, because I know you've all been through your specific individual struggles in life, and it's hard. It's hard to really break free from a lot of those things. Okay, so the angels just gave it to me. Break Free is the series you need to go back and watch on the playlist channel. Break Free is amazing, an amazing, powerful series for you if you are going through any type of abuse, or if you've had any type of abuse that you need to overcome, or any type of struggles that you've been having to overcome, or hurdles in your life right now. If you're in a place right now where you really need some extra encouragement, go to that Break Free playlist and start watching those videos after you've watched this one, because those are amazing videos that the angels have channeled information to me so that I can share with you. Okay, but getting back to this song, Lover's Prayer, we miss our twin flame. We long for only their touch. And the reason why I was mentioning about, the things that we might have gone through in the past is that because, with karmic partners, we might have gone through the motions as far as, with our intimacy, and played things out, but not really felt what we really need to feel when we're in that intimate relationship with someone. But your twin flame is going to awaken all of that in you. You're going to feel sensations that you never even knew you had. You're going to feel, those feelings that, are just so romantic and also just very warm. It's not just about always having like that, release. It's about feeling that intimacy where you can be yourself completely around someone and not feel like you're being judged. That's what your twin flame is there to do for you. That your twin flame is always going to love you no matter what you've been through. And, that's why this is such a beautiful connection, because think about all the things that you went through that you would be ashamed to even tell. Like maybe you never even told some of your karmic partners about some of the things that you've been through, because you just didn't feel like they would really understand you, and that they would probably, just be like, what? I don't know if I want to be with this person anymore. So you go through those periods of time where, you question whether or not it's safe for you to tell people about your past, because, you don't know if they're going to stick around. And sometimes you might have been vulnerable with someone that didn't stick around because you told them, more about yourself. And that hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. And so, we want to be in a position where we are feeling free to open up to our twin flame, because our twin flame is the one person that is going to understand you more than anyone else on the planet. And that's what's beautiful about the relationship, is that you can tell them anything and they'll never push you away. They'll never judge you for it, because more than likely you guys are experiencing the same type of things, and your experience is inverted. That's another thing that Archangel Michael told me. Your experience as twin flames is inverted. So whatever you've been experiencing in your life, more than likely they've experienced something similar, or it could be like you experience something that affects them as your twin flame, and they're not knowing why that's affecting them. But then they turn around and and they transmute that, and then you start to experience some things that are affecting your twin if they go through something. So we are always constantly mirroring one another in our in our relationship as a twin flame couple, especially once you've realized that you're a twin flame and you've seen that person in motion. You've seen what they're capable of, or what they've been through. Maybe you're watching them on their social media, or you're seeing what kind of the expressions that they're having on their face, and a lot of that is all staged, okay? Especially if you're a divine feminine watching your divine masculine, that your divine masculine is, really acting through a lot of their things that they're going through. And they put on a mask, because that's what the divine masculines are good at. They're good at masking their feelings and masking their true selves, because they are very afraid, that when people know who they truly are, how sensitive and beautiful a creature they really are, and how much they can be in tune with their inner feminine. That's very intimidating to a lot of people, and because they do have the ability as divine masculines to really resonate in their feminine body and their masculine body. And that's what we do as feminines too, as divine feminines. We have the ability to, to really bask in that inner feminine and inner divine masculine that we have within us. And this is the part of balancing your energies that you have to do in order to get to the part where you can be in physical union with one another. You have to balance the inner divine feminine and the inner divine masculine in you before you can be with your partner. Okay. So you're missing their touch and you're longing for only their touch. And then it seems like at some point you're dying, especially during that, first initial separation phase. Okay. The first time you start to really feel that things are being pulled apart because your twin flame is maybe running from you. That is so painful. And you just feel like you're dying at times. You feel like it's so painful. I've been there. I cried so much when I first realized that, my twin flame, was not going to be able to really reciprocate what it is I wanted, in the relationship, and they just, kind of like ghosted out on me, It was just hard, I was like, okay, now I know who I am and I want to be in this situation with this person, but they just ghost out on me. What is that all about? It's devastating. It really, really is, because you really don't understand at the time what's going on. And so when that happens, you just really have to understand that there's a bigger picture, there's a bigger plan at work here, and you're going to make it through this, okay? You are equipped to handle whatever it is that you're going through on your journey, because the angels are there for you. Father and Mama is there for you. I'm there for you. You have a spirit team that is just waiting for you to call on them. Please know that you can always call on your spirit team, and know that you have a soul family also. A lot of people, when they get on this twin flame journey, they think, this is so tough. I mean, I don't have anybody that I can talk to about this. But know that as a collective, we are all, able to really help each other. Once we start healing, we are actually using what energy we have, healing energy we have, to help other twin flames that are also coming up through the other waves. Like I told you guys before, other twin flames, as we move into union, are going to be going into their waves. First wave of separation, and first, all these other things that are happening. There's going to be another wave of twin flames coming in, going through all the other stages that we've already been through, and they're going to need our support. They're going to need our love. And that's why a lot of us have our missions, okay? Our missions are to help others, especially twin flames, on their journey. So you're going to need to really understand what your mission is all about. And you can go to the Mission Magic coaching sessions that I have set up for you guys to book on, and get your Mission Magic coaching session started with me, so you know what your mission here is. Okay. This journey doesn't have to be so excruciatingly painful that you don't make it through the day, that you stay in bed and you just sulk. Yes, we feel like that sometimes. I even feel like that sometimes, whereas I start getting in my woe is me phase, and, I start to really think negatively about, what's going on in my life and why things haven't progressed as much as I would have liked them to. But, we have to start letting all of that fear and ego mindset go, and really, really grasping the fact that there's so much that we can do to love ourselves. There's so much we can do to heal and improve on our own individual self that will help us in so many ways. And it'll help our twin as well. And they will start to heal and do the work that they need to do on their end as you do your work. Okay, like I said, the mirror effect. And if you guys want to know more about the mirror effect, please, Google. There's several different twin flames couples who are in union who teach you about the mirror effect that you can use to help, hurry up the process of your union, or help you move forward and move faster into union with your twin flame. So the next line says, distance and time are the determining factors of our physical alignment, which kind of goes along with what I just said, because, once we are, realizing that we are in separation from our twin flame, we start to look at all the factors that have caused this separation. Maybe you had met up with your twin flame and for the first time, and you guys decide you want to live together, or you decide you want to spend time with each other. Maybe you have booked a vacation or a place or a hotel or an Airbnb or whatever to be able to spend time with each other, and then something happens, and then, you know, very soon after you seem like you in settling in with each other, one of you guys decides, oh, I can't do this, I gotta leave because it's too much. You know, it's too much for me. So they run. Okay, that's the runner chaser phase. So that's the distance. They might go back to where they came from, especially if you live in different countries. That's huge. You know, if you're living in different countries, and then you're coming together to be with each other, and then your twin decides that it's too much, and then they go back to where they're from, that can be really, really devastating. So you're wondering, you know, is this ever going to really work? You know, they just ran from me. What's wrong with me? Why is this happening? You know, you start really going through all the questions in your mind as far as why this is happening, you know. But then you start to think about it, and, you know, as you start working on your own inner healing, you start realizing that, yes, there are things you needed to do in order to be with your twin flame, okay? And the only thing that's stopping you is you from doing the healing work and inner work that you need to do in order to become into union with your twin. You can't worry about what they're doing. You can't worry about where they are or how they're, you know, getting along. I mean, yes, those questions are going to come up because that's just natural, but you can't worry about it. You can't get to the point where you're dwelling on it constantly, because it'll really make you unhealthy, okay? It'll make you unhealthy emotionally and mentally. So just be aware that, you know, yes, distance and time are the determining factors of our physical alignment. But what are you going to be doing spiritually to help improve your own journey and to help you start learning what your mission is? Because the quicker you come into an awareness of that, the sooner you're going to start seeing things falling into place with your union. And then the next line says, but our spirits have already dined in the ethers and flown together as timeless galaxy creatures. I love that line because it is so true. You are already together in the 5D. I can't tell you guys enough how much the 5D experience, and if you're able to really connect with your twin on the 5D through meditation, through guided meditation, through telepathy, through just sitting there in silence and tuning in with their energy. You know, my twin flame, like I told you guys, he's a famous musician, and I tune into his energy by listening to his music. I'll sit there, I'll listen to his music, I'll turn on videos that I've seen of him in interviews or in, you know, on his videos from his performances. I'll tune into his energy and start watching those, and it'll really make me feel so much more relaxed and calm. But on the 5D, we are already together. We are already husband and wife. We are already doing these things, you know, to prepare for our physical union. And so that's what I mean when I say, but our spirits have already dined in the ethers and flown together as timeless galaxy creatures. We've lived many lifetimes together. And a lot of those things will be revealed to you on your journey. And guess what? You're going to see those things in your separation phase, not while you're together. You're going to start realizing that you have had lifetimes together. While you're in separation, you're going to see those things coming to you as flashes of memories, visions, in your dreams. This is all the beautiful, you know, uncovering that you're going to experience as you're in your separation, because you're going to realize that there's so much to uncover. There's so much to uncover about your life, about the past lives that you've had, about who actually your twin flame really is, because you'll be aware more of them when you're separated from them when you're together with them, more than likely. You know, what do they say? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. But also, separation is going to help make the heart grow fonder too, because you're going to realize there's so much beauty about your relationship while you're separate from each other that you needed to realize before you come together, okay? And that's what I mean by it, flown together as timeless galaxy creatures. I just love that saying, because it's like, you know, so many of us identify with being star seeds. And so it's amazing how we can, you know, just get lost in that universal realm where we go and we, you know, I don't know if you've ever had a meditation where you just really, really gone deep into it, and you might have astral projected into the universe and start seeing stars around you. I do that so many times. You know, once you start to get into those other, I think it's theta waves that you get into, that, you know, when your brain is into that theta wave state, or alpha waves. I don't know if it's alpha or theta wave state, but it's a state of mind that you get into when you're in deep meditation. There are different deep levels that you can go into, that you can actually be in the universe and see the stars, see other planets. You can actually go and see what your twin flame is doing. You can actually, experience just, being in another world or another dimension. It's amazing. It's so cool. I don't know how I would have been able to see all of this if I hadn't gone on this journey and awakened to the fact that I'm a multidimensional being, and that I have gifts and abilities to see through things and see into the future. A lot of my dreams are even futuristic dreams. And when I journal them, it's because I think about what I can witness later down the line when I go back to that journal and see, oh my God, this came true. This actually happened in real life. So that's why it's important for you to know who you are and what your gifts are, because you are going to have the ability to do so much healing work, but also so much you're going to have visions, and you're going to have things that are just going to be available to you at your fingertips. Like I said, memories and future events are going to be available to you. You're going to actually remember things that you thought you forgot when you were a child because of traumas and things that you went through. And that's going to also be painful at times to uncover, because in order for you to get to some of the happier memories that you have as a child, you're going to have to go through the painful memories to remember those happy memories, because you do have both. A lot of us think, oh my God, my childhood was so bad. You get into the rut where you start to really think negatively about your life. But the angels are going to show you that you did have some good times. You did have some good memories. You had good ones as well as bad ones. You had times where you were being shown, mercy and grace from a stranger. You might have had a person that lived down the street from you who became a friend, and they may not have stayed for very long, but you were able to make a best friend, that really understood you and got you, and you had them as a friend for a while, and you guys just grew up together and had good times. You just don't remember all that, because as you get older, you start blocking out those memories, because you have other things that happen to you where you get traumatized by it. But once you're on this awakening journey, you're starting to uncover and take away all those layers of all those experiences of abuse and trauma, to get to the parts of you that are the most beautiful, precious parts of you. You need that. You need that in your life. You need to be able to uncover all those parts of yourself so that you can live a graceful, beautiful, a wonderful reunion, life of your union with your twin flame and union. Okay? So I'm going to leave it there. I'm about to go into the chorus, or the actual part of the song that talks about the lover's prayer, which is a beautiful part as well. So I'm going to leave that for the next time, because I think that probably by the next video we'll be able to close this series out. But I just want to say I love you guys, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for understanding me, because it's not easy as a twin flame to be understood. A lot of times, when we're doing our mission work and we're on here, or we're, if we decide to start a YouTube channel, or if we decide to do something that's out of the norm, we worry about how people are going to perceive us. We all go through that. And so I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you so much for being supportive of me. Thank you for watching these videos and leaving positive comments and, giving me thumbs up. I really appreciate any support you give me. And all of that is going to help me to be able to channel more higher frequency energy for you, to be able to share loving messages with you that are being sent to me from source and from the spirit world. Okay, so I am what you would probably consider a medium. I do speak to spirits, both ones that have crossed over, and I have contact with spirit babies as well. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to incorporate a lot more of my gifts into my mission, but right now I'm using this platform as a way to connect with you all. And, maybe one day I'll be able to do spirit baby readings, or, or be able to help you guys with, different things of your aspects of your life that you need help with. I'm excited to know what else I can do for you guys. I'm excited to know how else I can use my gifts. I'm always asking Father, Mama to please, this is one of the things I do. Please help me be more of service each day, and, know what I can do to help others, but it all starts first with me healing me. And I'm healing myself as I heal as I talk to you guys, as I heal myself through this journey with the meditation work and the breath work that I do every day, and listening to my own music, listening to other people's music. I will also give you guys little snippets of things, and that have helped me on my Instagram and my stories. I'll put stories in my Instagram stories that'll help you, that you can reference from other pages on Instagram. So I'm always trying to do what I can to share the wealth of knowledge and love and inspiration that have been given to me through all these different platforms and pages and channels and things that I've been able to use to help me out. But a lot of what I'm telling you is coming, like I said, from my own intuition, from my angels, and they're helping me to be able to share all of this great information with you. So please continue to join me. That's all I can say, is continue to be here, and I will continue to try to make more great content for you guys. And please give me comments and suggestions as to how we can make this platform better. Soon I want to do another collaboration with someone who might want to share, how their artwork or music has helped them on this journey. I would love to do that. So if you are an artist or a musician or a singer or someone who has been using art in some way on your twin flame journey, please reach out to me, in my email. It's all in the description box. And let me know if we can collaborate and have a video where we do a chat, and we do a live or something that we can use to help other twin flames on this journey. Okay, I want to end it out now. Thank you guys so much. Please come join me for the next Lover's Prayer. I don't even know what part it is anymore. I think I forgot to mention what part this one is, but we'll see it in the title. So thank you so much. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.